The following is a special sports presentation from the Total Media Sports Network and 105.7 Hank FM. WLGC, Greenup, Ashland, Ironton. .057 Hank FM WLGC and the Total Media Sports Network presents the Boyd County Lions Coaches Show, a weekly look at Boyd County High School athletics. Live from 105.7 Hank FM Kool TV Studios. Here's the voice of the Boyd County Lions, Greg Preston.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Boyd County Coaches Show. Tonight here at Red's Place, we have Boyd County head coach Randy Anderson, and we're at Red's Place, 8130 U.S. Route 60 here in Ashland on 105.7 FM WLGC. His Lions, after last night, they're 2-1, a big weekend coming up. 3 games this past week, and Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
And, we'll start off, talk a little bit about the Round Ball Classic. Morgan County and Johnson Central back-to-back nights and 2 really competitive ball games against 2 really good ball clubs.
It was a good start for us. Both teams played extremely hard, well coached. Felt like our guys, it was good to be home, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Play some home games and in our facility. And I thought our kids responded well. I thought the crowds were well. Shout out to Coach Fraley. He's been doing the Round Ball Classic for a long time, and he's as good a director as there is.
Yeah, he does a great job. And you talk about 2 good ball clubs that we played. I feel like we got a pretty good one of our own.
Well, I do too. Once again, I'm tickled to death and honored to be part of these guys in our circle. And I felt like over the weekend that we really got better defensively, and I thought that we did a great job of sharing it. Mm-hmm. And right now we're kind of lean. I mean, we've been playing 6, and Jake's hurt his foot, and he should be back here within 2 to 3 weeks or whatever to give us 7. And working on our young guys, try to build some of the bench,
Right.
But just tickled to death with the effort of our 6 guys has been playing.
Yeah, well, and you get past Clark Huff without Jake in there, you're really young and inexperienced.
Yeah, that's true. I mean they're very skilled kids, but they're young.
Yep.
And you get to the level and with the schedule that we play, you got to have some physicality. But this young bunch is going to end up being really, really good.
Yep, and over the weekend in those 2 games, shot the ball really well. And like I said, shared the ball really well, a bunch of assists. And your turnovers have been down here in the early going, which, usually early in the year, that's when teams really turn the ball over.
It is, chemistry-wise. Just like I said, I was just tickled to death that the way these guys have been loving on each other and playing together. I mean, even through last night, we just had 3 turnovers.
Yep.
So we're taking care of the basketball, getting it where it needs to be, and not taking bad shots. So it's been a good early season.
And you've got a good group of kids, but it don't hurt having Mr. Basketball candidate on the floor for you either.
Yeah, Jacob's been really good leadership wise, and his maturity level is just, it just keeps getting better and better, and he understands the game. The game's kind of slowing down for him, which is a good thing.
Right.
But he's just doing a really good job of making sure that people where they're supposed to be, making sure that people are sharing the ball, and he's done a tremendous job, not only just shooting the ball, but on the boards, and defensively he's gotten a lot better.
And you talked about last night the loss to Ashland. Didn't have his best night shooting, but he went in, put his nose to the grindstone. A lot of offensive rebounds, and you turn around, he's got 28 points.
Yeah, and that's the things that people don't understand. That a lot of times people get labeled as a shooter.
Yeah.
He just finds ways to score. And once again, I'm just really pleased with his leadership and the way that he's played early here in our 2 scrimmages and our 3 games.
And then, you take a look, Gunnar Woods, he's in double figures. You got Caleb Brimmer, all 3 of those guys here with us tonight. But, they've been good additions to this ball club as well.
Oh, they have. Gunnar's, he brings a sense of toughness. They won a region there at Lawrence last year, and he's been in the fire before. And He's not afraid to put his nose down. He does a really good job of help defense and even on the ball defense. We've got to get him more involved rebounding because he's a really good rebounder. But overall, he's just doing a really, really good job, and he has blended in really good. Caleb still kind of getting his feet wet, but Caleb is extremely strong, athletic player, and he is a really good teammate in the locker room. And I think as this season progresses, he's going to be a force to be handled with.
Yep, and then Raritan can shoot the ball, and Malachi Payne does a great job of distributing and getting you in what you want to. Clark Huff off the bench is a good punch. Last night in that loss to Ashland, you take a look at it, though. You take that first quarter out of it, and it's a pretty even ball game.
It is. I mean, the first 6 minutes, we get down 10. I think they outscored us in the second, but we played it even in the second half. But once again, you try to tell some of our new guys just what's going to happen and the intensity of the ball game. And I've heard so many times that really don't matter. Well, I mean, in the long sense of things, it doesn't, but it does because it's a rival game, it's a pride game, and you never go out there just to compete. You go out there to win. The place was packed. It was a great atmosphere. Just really good for our guys, and every one of them to a man just said, "You're right. It's a different animal. The heat's a little bit hotter, and." But once again, you have to go through that. Sometimes you can't.
Yes.
It's like a lot of things in life. You can tell people about it, but until they've experienced it, went through it, do they not understand the full impact of it? And so, the next time around, that won't be an excuse. They know what's coming, and you got to physically and mentally be ready to play.
Right. Last night had a tough time shooting a basketball.
We did. I mean, Ashland, they've always guarded well, and we have seen them play some zone and that type of thing early on in the season, but they've done it every year as they come out, and until you prove that you can beat a man, they're going to stay man. And they were very physical last night, and our guys are understanding the importance of setting a really good screen and the importance of violent cuts and coming off of that thing the way you're supposed to be, execution, the entry pass, and we didn't go through the post very well last night. And settled for, not great shots, but good shots.
Right.
And once again, you're not hitting those early, and they're very good at transition and taking care of it. And next thing you know, we're down. And from that point on, I'm just really proud of our kids because I think we got down by 20-something in the third, 22. And no quit in them, kept battling. We forced 13 turnovers to our 3.
Right.
And we got off a ton of more shots. We had, I think, 13 offensive boards or whatever.
Right.
And so they kept scrapping, they kept fighting, and we hit a couple shots that we have been hitting early, and it could have got real interesting at the end, but it didn't. And by divine design, we took it. We had an awesome practice today, one of the best we've had, and so the kids have responded well. And that's the game of life. I tell them, mean, we go into some things wanting certain things to happen and everyone to be happy, joy, and sometimes it don't. But what are you going to do,
Right.
The sun's going to come up the next day. What are you going to do with the sunshine?
Yep.
And so I think our guys really responded well, and we had a really good practice today.
Well, and, like you said, down 22 there in the third quarter, team could have rolled over, but they fought back, and that's a positive to look at going into Friday night.
It is. We two really good teams. Next Level 360 out of Atlanta has got 4 college-bound kids, and then Maryville, they got 6'9", 6'8", 6'7" across the front of it.
Yep.
And but the only way we're going to get better is for us to continue to challenge our kids and put them in positions to where, the more adversity that you face, the better you learn how to handle it. And so we're looking forward to it, both winnable games, and it's just about who's ready mentally and physically, who's the toughest, and who can do it most consistently. And that's our whole goal this weekend down there is to try to be more consistent and play harder and tougher, more possessions than the other team.
Yep. And, last night, like the first 2 games, is a frantic pace, just up and down the floor. And how hard is it to play with, like we talked about, with 6 kids?
We haven't noticed it. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, every now and then you'll see. You know, I think they scored 17 points out of their transition, so
Yeah.
it did have a bearing at some point. But I mean, our kids, they don't like to be subbed. They don't like to sit over there, and
Yeah.
so they're going to play hard while they're out there. And once again, just pleased with all 6 guys. I think they got great hearts, and I think they have great desires and a real a like for their teammates. And so next one.
And, you know, of course, we're still so early in the season. You know, it's hard to tell where the team's at. But what did we learn about our team last night?
Once again, I mean, it's about you know, the fundamentals is always going to be
Right.
the base of everything you do, and defensively, you know, we didn't do a very good job of keeping them out of the paint. We've got to do better at that. We've got to do better with the gap help. I thought we did a pretty good job of keeping them off the offensive boards because that's one of their strengths. As far as transition, it's a matter of everybody has to tag. And last night we got beat from the people that took the shot, and just things that you have to correct, you know. Offensively, be patient, just one more pass from a good to a great shot, and then just the movement has to be more violent, more aggressive.
Right. And, you know, we talked about this a moment ago too, but, you know, to me it's amazing at the pace of the game was last night, only 3 turnovers.
And that's, you know, Mally does a great job. We've talked about it since day one. He's a great facilitator of the ball, and he keeps us all pretty balanced and spaced. And he does just a really good job of getting in gaps and creating havoc for their defense and getting our guys open. And so, but I mean, you know, all the way through, guys just, you know, taking care of the basketball and trying to make the next pass and attacking and taking good shots. So.
Yeah. So let's go ahead right now and get the text number out to you. You can start texting your questions in. During the next segment, we'll talk to Jacob Spurlock, Caleb Brimmer, and Gunnar Woods. We'll talk to them here momentarily, but the number is 740-302-0936. That number again, 740-302-0936. Let's go ahead, step out, take our first break of the evening here on the Boyd County Coaches Show, live from Red's Place. Back after this on 105.7 FM WLGC.
Hungry for flavor that hits the spot? Red's Place in the Meade Station Plaza has been serving Ashland for 7 years, and they're just getting started. From fan-favorite stuffed mushrooms to hand-patty burgers like the Red's Loaded Burger to jumbo wings tossed in your choice of 20 sauces. You'll taste the difference every time. At Red's Place, it's more than great food. It's personalized service that makes you feel right at home. Red's Place, 8130 Route 60 in Ashland. Find them on Facebook and taste the tradition.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small your need to keep your firearms safe, and have layaway and delivery options available. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
We're your home for the Boyd County Lions, 105.7 WLGC.
And welcome back to Red's Place, 8130 US Route 60 here in Ashland. for the Boyd County Coaches Show. And joining me right now is Caleb Rimmer, one of the Boyd County players. And Caleb, first of all, welcome to the Coaches Show. We tried to get you to do this a little bit during football. We couldn't get you in, but welcome to the Coaches Show.
Thank you.
Now, let me ask you this. Coming over from Russell last year, how has the adjustment been classroom-wise coming from Russell to here? Has it been a smooth transition?
Yeah. I think I really only have 2 classes, which is with the way things worked out, I had to take some classes online. So my 2 classes are math and history, but I think both my teachers in that have done a good job with me and helped me. So it's been an easy transition. Everything school-wise has been an easy transition for me. Friends and all that stuff. It's all been good. So
right. So well, that's always good to know. And how have you enjoyed it out here?
I enjoy it a lot. It's a completely different atmosphere than Russell. It's different people, different players, different coaches, and different teachers. Everything's different. The school's different. There's more people there. There's obviously people you're going to get along with, you don't get along with, but that's fine. And you find who you like, and you stick around them, and you make memories with them and stuff. And I think I've done that so far, and I think I've had a really good time doing that.
Yep, and you and I talked there yesterday about going into this Boyd County Ashland game. You was talking about how last year you got a chance to watch it.
Yeah.
So how much different is it from watching and now getting into this rivalry game?
You watch it, and it's just it kind of gives you goosebumps. But you get out there, and for the first time, and it's something that you've never really felt before. Like, you're on the court, it's so much louder, so much more nerve-wracking, and you have to really focus to calm those nerves down because it's very hard to play when you're nervous, and you seem to get tired quicker. Your mind seems to go quicker when you're nervous. And so
so a little bit of nerves last night?
Oh, yeah. But we got that one out of the way, and I think there was nerves for everybody around.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we got that one out of the way, and let's just move forward and take it game by game, and when they come around again, we'll be better.
And, a great experience last night, too. It's a tournament-type atmosphere. The crowd was electric.
Yeah.
And, you take a look going over the first 3 games of your career out here, and you're coming out of football, too, and there's a difference between football shape and basketball shape. How are we doing right there?
Man, first couple of days were horrible. Started kind of getting used to it because it's not just being in bat, but like your muscles and all that stuff aren't used to doing those movements. So your muscles are doing more, which is making you use your lungs more. So it's real hard. But I think once you kind of get into the groove of things, getting used to using those muscles and stuff, things get easier. I still think there is work to do from football to basketball because it is different. But I think the main thing is just getting back to playing the sport again and getting used to doing those kind of movements because basketball is constant movement.
Yes.
Football is, well, you're still and then you're going and you're taking a break and you're not moving as much, and especially if you only play one side of the ball like I did, then I'm standing still a lot of the game.
Yeah.
But I think I'm getting there.
Yeah.
It's taken me a while, but we do run in practice, getting up and down and running suicides and 17s and stuff have definitely helped me a lot. And so I hope throughout the season it continues to get better. And even if I put in work by myself in the gym and stuff too, that would help me a whole lot.
And, just getting up and down the floor in games is going to get you in shape more than anything, especially the way we play.
Yeah.
You're coming along here. It's been a couple of years since you played football, and so that took you out of the gym a little bit, but now the game seems to be coming back. So what have you enjoyed most about being out here and being a part of this team?
Kids around me. I always enjoyed who I was around at Russell, but like I said, the atmosphere out here is just completely different. And when you walk into the locker room during practices and stuff, almost everybody every day is in a great mood. There's nobody that's mad or upset about something, getting butthurt over somebody else doing something. Like everybody's always pretty much uplifted and in a good mood, and I think that shows a lot.
Yeah.
And it helps everybody else out a lot too, because one person can completely just bring everybody else down. But every practice I've practiced in, I've been in a great mood. Today wasn't so great. But we got a good practice out of it.
Yeah.
And that's what matters. You know? Yeah. Came in, practiced hard, focused, got out in about an hour and 15 minutes, and we had a good day. So
anytime you have a good day, it's a good day. Caleb, thank you for your time, and we'll be talking to you again somewhere down the road.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That's Caleb Bremer. Let's see. Go ahead, and we'll give the headsets. Who's coming next? We got Gunnar Woods coming over here now. We'll let him get his headset on here, and then we'll talk to him. All right, you good? Can you hear everything?
I can.
All right. Well, first of all, welcome to the show here.
Thank you.
And, something you bring to this ball club is some state tournament experience. So what type of experience was that, getting to go play in Lexington last year?
Man, that was an unreal feeling. It was something that I've wanted to do since a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it before for GRC, but I wasn't really the big piece of it.
Yeah.
I was just there for the experience. But playing in it was like, I felt like one of them Kentucky guys for sure. It
Right.
was crazy.
And the first time you walk on that floor out there, put a shot up, you about put the ball through the backboard, don't you?
Oh.
Because of the background.
Man, that's an underrated feeling, though.
Yep. Now, let me ask you this, too. The same things I've been asking Caleb here. How have you enjoyed your school experience here at Boyd County?
It was a little slow, like getting to know people.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't very outgoing. I didn't go to many football games or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got a lot better. I'm starting to like it a little bit more, though.
Yep. Classes going well, I assume?
Love class, yeah.
Well, good. And then, you take a look, first couple of games started out with really hot shooting, and that's something that you do well.
I try to, yeah.
Yeah, so, last night, a little bit of a rough night for everybody.
For sure.
What was your experience like? And I know you've played Ashland before, just like Caleb has too, but with the Boyd County-Ashland rivalry, just a different level, isn't it?
Oh, that was surreal. Like, that was crazy. That was louder than the Rupp Arena for sure.
Yeah, and a great big crowd there, and people on top of you, and all of that, and obviously, you take a look. You had a big night against Ashland last year when you were at Lawrence County, so no big deal there. But what's your favorite part of the game? What do you like to do more than anything when you're on the floor?
I'd probably have them to go with getting a defensive stop and then going to score, and then when that other team calls timeout, feeling that momentum that we just gained. That's probably my favorite, to be honest with you.
And I know the other night in the Johnson Central game, Phil Pratt, who helps me with the home games, I know he mentioned on one of our transition buckets, you set a three to get somebody open. We hit the three on that. That's just part of the basketball knowledge.
Right.
And, doing a great job with everything around there. Now, what have the guys been like to you around here?
What, the basketball
team?
The basketball team. Oh, they're a bunch of goofballs, man. They're just joking around. We talk trash in practice, get everybody better, and it's great to be around.
Now, do you all get a chance to hang out a lot? Now, I see you guys in the cafeteria hanging out a lot together.
Oh, yeah.
But after school, after practice, you all get to hang out a lot together?
Yeah, we try to go eat every once in a while, probably once a week. Try to go, especially for me and Maui.
Yeah.
We try to go eat somewhere we ate before.
Yeah.
With the guys.
Well, and, this weekend, a road trip, going down to Knoxville.
Yep.
How important is it for this team to bond together?
Oh, it's very important. That's that's something I will give Lawrence County credit for. We have very good team chemistry, and I think it was all the travel trips and all the hotel stays that really helped us push for that region.
Yep.
So I think that's one of the most important things of the season we can do.
Yep. And, right now here in the early season, too, feel like you talk about chemistry. We've got good team chemistry right now.
For sure.
So, Gunnar, I appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you again somewhere down the road. We'll have you back on here in another couple weeks, and we'll have a lot more to talk about.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
All right, it's Gunnar Woods, Boyd County guard. Now we're going to have Jacob Spurlock make his way over here, the Mr. Basketball candidate, and we'll let him have a chance to get settled in. And Jacob, you take a look. You was on the show a couple of weeks ago, and you've been around this Boyd County and Ashland rivalry for so long. It never changes, doesn't always butterflies.
Yeah. High expectations for, the game last night.
Yes.
Crazy environment, but fun environment to play in. That's what high school basketball is all about, playing your crosstown rival in a big game like that.
Now, is this one of the bigger crowds that you've seen in this ride? I mean, it was jam-packed last night. From what I hear, I don't know this for a fact, but I heard they were turning people away.
That's what I heard as well. But ever since I've been in high school or played varsity, this is definitely either this year or the year race moved. And I would say those 2 years are definitely up there.
Yep. And now, you take a look here early on, and right now you're playing well. Last night, not your best shooting night, but you went to the boards and was able to help your team a lot and getting some scoring off of some offensive rebounds.
Yep. I couldn't get my shot going, so I'd get some easy buckets, crashing offensive rebounds, getting some open middies, layups off offensive rebounds, so I'd get something going.
Now, how tough is it you're seeing a different defense every night on you, and everybody trying to be physical, and I know you're used to that, but what does that do to you psychologically?
The other teams are definitely trying to, get me underwhelmed and play too fast. But I just got to, start controlling it a little better, slowing the game down a little bit. But that's what they're trying to do. That's what the coach is telling them to do, make him, take bad shots, force stuff. But, I need to get a little better at, controlling that a little better.
And, congratulations, too, on signing there not too long ago with Youngstown State. Those guys there were watching you last night, too, I believe.
Yes, sir, they were.
And what did you enjoy most about your visit at Youngstown State?
I enjoyed, how everybody, felt like a big old family. Like, it was all – everybody was connected really well. Everybody had great relationships with everybody from the coaches to the trainers to the teammates, everybody there, And I just like the area, great area, good people. So, that's why I really chose Youngstown.
Now, any connection here with did it help the coaches being out of the 16th region themselves?
I mean, yeah, because we have similar backgrounds from the same area, so, that helped a lot as well.
Yep. Now, you take a look this upcoming weekend, a couple of tough games. Have you had a chance to take a look at either of those teams?
Yeah, both teams real long, athletic. Both of them got 2 6'9s. They're bigger, athletic. So we got to play more physical. We got to outskill them, play fast. And they're going to be two tough matchups.
Yep, and you take a look at this now. You've been playing varsity ball since 7th grade. What's been the difference between that early in your career to now? What do you think your most growth has come in?
Probably my overall game, because in 7th, 8th grade, I was mostly known as just a catch-and-shoot guy, come off screens, shooter. Everybody tried to run me off the line, but now it's like I feel like I can score from anywhere from half court in to under the basket.
Yeah.
So, I tried to develop 3-level score, 4-level score, try to do anywhere from the post to the midi to deep three to at the basket. So I would say that.
Yeah, and I've noticed too, since being in the school year, you've kind of taken some of these guys under your wing. What kind of leadership role are you taking for the guys that just come in?
I just want to show them how we do it at Boyd County. Show them around, make sure they do things right.
Yep.
And make sure we bond as a team, have great team chemistry.
Yep. And, is there any extra pressure on you knowing that you're a Mr. Basketball candidate?
I wouldn't say that. I'd get it as like a blessing. My name's getting up there, and those with all the top guys in the state. So I wouldn't say it's pressure.
And every night that you come out, somebody's going to try to do something, so you got to be ready.
Yeah.
So, Jacob, thanks for your time, and I know we'll be talking to you somewhere down the road.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
That's Jacob Spurlock, the Mr. Basketball candidate here at Boyd County. And let's go ahead right now, step out and take a break, our second one of the night. And again, this next segment, we're going to take some text questions from everyone. So that number again, 740-302-0936. That number again, 740-302-0936. When we come back, we'll take those questions. We'll have Boyd County head coach Randy Anderson with us. Back after this on the Boyd County Coaches Show on 105.7 FM WLGC.
Hungry for flavor that hits the spot? Red's Place in the Meade Station Plaza has been serving Ashland for 7 years, and they're just getting started. From fan-favorite stuffed mushrooms to hand-patty burgers like the Red's Loaded Burger to jumbo wings tossed in your choice of 20 sauces, you'll taste the difference every time. At Red's Place, it's more than great food. It's personalized service that makes you feel right at home. Red's Place, 8130 Route 60 in Ashland. Find them on Facebook and taste the tradition.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Primary Plus is your home for quality, advanced, affordable health care, offering family health, OBGYN, counseling, dental, diabetes management, patient-centered medical home, school-based health services, and a pharmacy. Primary Plus also offers the COVID-19 vaccine. Primary Plus with locations in Ashland, Vanceburg, South Shore, Grayson, Tollsboro, Maysville, Flemingsburg, and now in Moorhead. Online, primaryplus.net. For quality, advanced, affordable health care, come to Primary Plus. Again, online, primaryplus.net.
Voice Credit Union, member NCUA.
The Boyd County Lions play here. 105.7 WLGC.
And welcome back to the Boyd County Coaches Show, live from Red's Place, 8130 U.S. Route 60 here in Ashland. Joining me again now is Boyd County head coach Randy Anderson, and I think we've got a couple of text questions that have come in. Is that correct, Ian?
Still getting a few coming in. Just if we can get more people to hit up our line, 740-302-0936. Coach A would love to talk to you. The first one is, I'm deciphering and going through to make sure we're good. How do you balance playing fast while still playing and staying under control?
Can you repeat that real quick?
Yes. So how do you balance playing fast while still staying and playing under control?
I'm just blessed to have really skilled players. Anymore, that's kind of the nature of the game. If you've got athletic and skilled players that can get out and especially get in open floor. Defensively, sometimes it just turns into that as far as you speeding up the ball by how you're playing the defensive side of it, whether you're trapping or whether you're forcing it baseline, that type of thing. But we do a lot of drill work. We do a lot of skill work and that type of thing in practice. To mimic that all summer long when we played, that's the style we played. So kids like it, and they pretty much have adapted to that, and so we just go with it.
Yeah, and you talk about athletes, and you've got some really good athletes.
Oh, yeah. And they like to get out and run, and it's just really good because you're putting heat on the defense to get back and try to get in front. Good ball movement and that type of thing. It plays right into to our personnel.
Well, and it definitely hurts me and Coach P because we're over here like, who was that? Who scored? And you don't have enough time to look up.
So we got any? What else we got?
Our next one. So even though we did have a loss last night against Ashland, what positives can we take away from that game?
Well, first of all, you play really good teams early, so you can find out what your weaknesses are, what you need to make adjustments with your team, and whether it's a defensive front or how you're guarding a certain area of the floor. Offensively, what's going, what's not. Like today, we really went back and worked on being better screeners, learn how to read screens and come off of those, and the type of screens and that type of thing. And so on that standpoint of it, going forward, it's a positive because we've seen the things that we were exposed with last night, and now we're working to correct those. The second thing is, we're going to see Ashland 3, maybe 4 times, and so it's always good. The more you play, the more familiar you get with their personnel, and kind of see their strengths and what possibly you're going to see down the road. And so, like we talked earlier in the first segment, that, you get down 22, kids don't quit. They keep fighting. Things that we did differently then to get back in the game, those are all things that you carry forward with you. So.
And, I think, too, I mean, it's so early in the year right now. That's the 3rd game of the year. By the time you get to the postseason, both ball clubs are going to be different ball clubs.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
And, it's just hard to tell right now which way it's going to come out.
Yes. So whenever you do see them again down at Rogers Zorn's gymnasium, what has to look different?
I think that we had some that had deer in the headlights there for a while. That is not an excuse anymore. Now they know. I think that mentally and physically we'll be a whole different ball club when we see them in January. We've got to really work on what we call the funnel, which is the lane area, whatever, on top screens and keeping people from penetrating, getting deep with that. And the third thing, I think we'll do a better job of tagging them on transition to take away, like I said, they scored 17 points out of transition buckets last night. And then offensively, I just felt like we, especially the first 6 minutes, we stood and watched a lot instead of moving and making them have to move and to guard. And so I think the next time that our kids will be in a whole lot better frame of mind and in better spots.
I think we got time for about one more question here, then we got to cut into a break.
All right. I'm going through here. We are going to go with what? So you're going down to Knoxville this weekend, playing Level 360 Academy, coached by Chuck Person, former NBA player. What do you look forward to in playing a person that has been at that level as a coach?
We know good and well that they're going to be probably long, very athletic, very skilled. The old adage that to get better, you've got to play better. And we're definitely going to see that. We're really going to work on trying to be consistent with our physicality and our focus. To me, it's a good challenge for us to see how disciplined we can be against teams that try to run and jump and press you and that type of thing, and who's being aggressive and understanding the game and what's going on in the backside of everything that's going on. Defensively, things that we worked on today and we'll work on again tomorrow, just gap defense. Are we going to be able to sell out and get to those points? Are we going to be able to everybody box out because they're both teams we play this weekend will have a 6'9" and a couple of 6'8s, and so you've got to be focused. You've got to be physical, and you've got to do it on a consistent basis. And we're not going down to compete. We're actually going down to win 2 games. And so, to me, that's a really good challenge for our kids and also for our coaching staff. What adjustments we have to make, and can we get better?
Thanks, Coach, and we'll come back right back with Coach Anderson here. We're going to go ahead and step out and take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the upcoming schedule right here on the Boyd County Coaches Show. Back after this on 105.7 FM WLGC.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Hungry for flavor that hits the spot? Red's Place in the Meade Station Plaza has been serving Ashland for 7 years, and they're just getting started. From fan-favorite stuffed mushrooms to hand-patty burgers like the Red's Loaded Burger to jumbo wings tossed in your choice of 20 sauces. You'll taste the difference every time. At Red's Place, it's more than great food. It's personalized service that makes you feel right at home. Red's Place, 8130 Route 60 in Ashland. Find them on Facebook and taste the tradition.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. My place for the game?
Zach, you never have food.
I'm going to Clark's Pump and Shop. I'm loading up on crispy crunchy chicken, Hanger 54 pizza, and chips.
Well then, I'm in. And way to support the family business.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
We're your home for the Boyd County Lions, 105.7 WLGC.
And welcome back to Red's Place in the Boyd County Coaches Show. Greg Preston, along with Boyd County head coach Randy Anderson. Also helping us here again tonight is Ian Wilburn. Special thanks back to the studio to Dwayne Fowler running things from back at that end. But you take a look at the upcoming schedule here for Boyd County. Friday night, be down in Knoxville at the Webb School to take on New Level Academy. It'll be a 7:30 tip. We'll be on the air at 7:10. And then on Saturday, take on Maryville out of Tennessee. It's a 3:30 tip. We'll be on the air at 3:10. Then, Coach, next week you take a look. I believe Monday, West Carter at home.
Right.
And then next Friday, the 19th, and next Saturday, the 20th, you're down at GRC in their classic. I know you play Lincoln County on the first night on that Friday night. Then the Saturday still to be determined. Then you get about a week off as far as from games. The following Saturday at the White Greer and Maggard Holiday Classic again down at Lexington Catholic, and taking on a very good McCracken County team in the first round of that. So, I mean, December is full of challenges.
It is. It's really good for our kids. It gives us a chance to travel and stay together. And anytime you can do that, you have a real sense of not only playing really good competition, but you're there as a group, and they bond a whole lot better, and the camaraderie gets really, really good. And so all this designed for us to play better competition so that we can see where we are, weaknesses be exposed, and strengths stand out.
Mm-hmm.
And so, this weekend will be no different. Next Level 360. Like I said earlier in one of the segments, they have 4 college-bound kids. Mm-hmm. Maryville also Long and a bunch of big kids. They're a very fundamental team. And so, we're going to see probably 2 different styles this weekend, which is good. And for us to be able to see that, to adapt that, and then the challenge of it. West Carter, they were 3-0 the last time I checked, and Coach Jeremy is back. And those kids always play extremely hard. And so be good to see him on Monday and compete with him at our place. Then on Friday, we play a really good Lincoln County team. I've seen where Coach Jackson got his 700 win last night. Kind of a slow-down type tempo team. kind of a grind it out, and so it'll be interesting for us to see if we're disciplined enough to, take care of the offensive end so that you're not just always playing uphill on the defensive side of it. And then on Friday, you're either a winner or loser of Collins and GRC, which both are very good schools and very good teams, and coach very well. Then, like you say, everybody goes home and waits for Santa to come, and then after that, we'll head to Lexcath. In the first round, we have McCracken, and I seen where they scored 100 points there the other night, and they're a really good program, and so that'll be a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you take care of business, and you get a chance to play on the 30th. The thing about it is, if we do that, we'll have to leave from there and probably drive straight to Charleston or somewhere, get a room, so we can get up and go to Summersville and play a really good Parkersburg South team on New Year's Eve.
And that's an afternoon game too, I believe.
12:30.
Okay, it's a 12:30 game. So I mean, so the rest of December is certainly full. Kids gonna get a lot of time to bond together.
Oh yeah, a lot of time to bond together and just to learn to trust each other, especially in tough situations, and learn to compete against really, really good ball clubs.
And, this new level academy that you're going to face 2 nights from now, a team that can put some points up, it's going to be one of them that's going to want to get up and down the floor with you.
They do. One of their players is, I think, already signed with either Auburn or Clemson, one or the other, and had 55 in a game the other night. And so just a really good 6'2", athletic wing player. And so it's going to be interesting. I mean, they love to run and jump. They love to play a 2-3 match, some things we haven't seen with some length in there. And so it'll be good for our guys. I'm blessed to have a really good staff. Coach Joe does a really good job with the offense. Coach Jess does a really good job with the defense. Coach Drew kind of hits both sides of it and works with our younger kids and does our youth and stuff. But just kind of give them a shout out. They do a really, really good job with film and with scouting and with on-floor practice coaching and stuff. And so good challenge for all of us, coaches included.
Now, with the Christmas break coming up and being on the road so much, how do the young kids stay in shape?
Oh, well, we're just carrying 16 kids this year, whatever, and so, the in-between practices, plus I think they have a game scheduled on the 30th.
Okay.
And so they will play, and then on down the road, we're taking them on a weekend trip when we play Paris and Mail in Louisville, and also when we go to Cincinnati area and play Connor and Newport. So doing our best. I think they've picked up 5 or 6 games outside of our schedule so that they can continue to play and compete. And, but they've done a really, really good job as far as, being undersized, but just physically getting tougher and mentally getting better in practice. One of the coaches I didn't mention, J.D. Davis, he's back with us this year, and he's kind of the guy that goes before the rest of them and tells us what is in hospitality room, and he does a really good job with our big guys too. So anyway, I'm blessed.
And, speaking again of the young guys, your 8th grade team went down a couple weeks ago in Lexington and won the tournament.
Yes. Once again, that's a really good 5-6 kids, and you'll add 2 more to that come next year. And so future's bright. It really is as far as basketball kids that know how to play.
Yeah. And with as much ball as you're going to be playing here, how important is it to get these kids some rest?
Well, I mean, just any and every time that we can. We always take Sundays off and make sure that they understand the importance of getting off their feet and making sure they're drinking plenty of water, and sleep is vital, and young people think they're Superman right now and don't need as much and play PlayStation and do whatever, but just the importance of those things that's going to follow them the rest of their life, but especially now to keep their bodies healthy.
And, with this schedule that we've got for this year, it's certainly geared to get into the state tournament.
I mean, that's every year.
Yes.
It really is, to play the toughest and the best so that we can learn not only to compete, but also win those type of games against those type of teams. And so, every year that's the main goal, is get yourself to Rupp and then see what happens. And so game by game, day by day.
Yeah, and and I think a lot of times 16th region doesn't get as much respect as it should. But you take a look, it's not just a two-man race here in the 16th region.
No, I mean you look up and down it, and you've got teams that like Raceland has got. They've got a really nice squad. Russell's got a really nice squad. Fleming, you thought they were going to be down. They're 2-0, and
yeah.
The Carters, both of them always play hard.
Yep.
And Rowan's got a new coach, and they're playing faster, and that type of thing. And so Morgan, I thought they had good pieces.
Yeah,
the other
they
night.
did.
Elliott's got a bunch of kids back, and so I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. If not, Lewis is,
Yep.
they're always a tough out, and so top to bottom, it's pretty good, 16th region.
Yeah, it is, and and I've said this before, but I really like the pieces that we've got.
Oh, I do. I really like our team. I really like their chemistry and where they started and where they're at now and where they have potential to be. It's just a really good bunch of kids, and it's fun to see them every day. It's fun to work with them. It's fun to be part of their lives.
Yep, it is. And let's go ahead right now. We owe you one more break. Let's step out and take it. When we come back, we'll close things out here at the Boyd County Coaches Show, live from Red's Place, 8130 U.S. Route 60 in Ashland on 105.7 FM WLGC.
Hungry for flavor that hits the spot? Red's Place in the Meade Station Plaza has been serving Ashland for 7 years, and they're just getting started. From fan-favorite stuffed mushrooms to hand-patty burgers like the Red's Loaded Burger to jumbo wings tossed in your choice of 20 sauces, you'll taste the difference every time. At Red's Place, it's more than great food. It's personalized service that makes you feel right at home. Red's Place, 8130 Route 60 in Ashland. Find them on Facebook and taste the tradition.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Primary Plus is your home for quality, advanced, affordable health care, offering family health, OBGYN, counseling, dental, diabetes management, patient-centered medical home, school-based health services, and a pharmacy. Primary Plus also offers the COVID-19 vaccine. Primary Plus with locations in Ashland, Vanceburg, South Shore, Grayson, Tollsboro, Maysville, Flemingsburg, and now in Moorhead. Online, primaryplus.net. For quality, advanced, affordable health care, come to Primary Plus. Again, online, primaryplus.net.
Members Choice Credit Union, member NCUA.
The Boyd County Lions play here. 105.7 WLGC.
And welcome back to the Boyd County Coaches Show here at Red's Place, 8130 U.S. Route 60 here in Ashland on 105.7 FM WLGC. A reminder for the rest of this week, this is what it looks like for Boyd County. Friday night, we'll be on the air at 7:10, 7:30 tip-off down at the Webb School in the Turnkey Hardwood Classic, and Boyd County takes on New Level Academy, and Ian, that one right there, I know you've been doing some homework on that. That's an interesting matchup right there. Really one you feel like that the Lions can come out on top with.
Oh, yes, and, the main thing will be that we have to play our defense.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you have two separate kids that are dropping 50-plus points in a game, that you got to be aware of who they are.
Well, and that's it's going to be the style of play that we really like, getting up and down the floor, no doubt about that one. And then you take a look Saturday, a 3:30 game will be on the air at 3:10 against Maryville, Tennessee, and then the Lions will be back at home on Monday to take on West Carter. That will be the last time the Lions will be at home for a while. It'll be the last time, at least in December. And then I know once we get into January, you take a look. The 2A tournament, the sectional part of it will start taking place at January 3rd, and the boys and girls will open up at Fleming County. So the Lions will be in that 2A tournament again this year. But then next Friday and Saturday, the 19th and 20th, Boyd County at the Wind City Classic at George Rogers Clark. They'll take on that Friday the 19th, take on Lincoln County, a team they played in the AIT a couple of years ago. And then on Saturday, they'll take on, like Coach said, the winner between GRC and Collins. Collins out of the 8th region. Then take a week off and start back down at Lexington Catholic, a tournament that we were in last year, the White, Greer, and Maggard Holiday Classic, which is always a good one, maybe even the premier Christmas tournament in Kentucky now. You take a look at all the teams in that. You know, obviously you've got the host school Lexington Catholic in it. Paintsville's in it this year. You got McCracken County in it. You've got Lyon County in it, who we scrimmaged a week or so ago down in Martin County. So there's a lot of good competition in there. Bryan Station, I believe, back in that as well. Let's see who all we got here. I'll pull that up while I have a chance. Because that's going to be a really, really good tournament, no question about that, if I can find it here.
Oh, and that's what I was doing. I was looking up the state rankings, and you're just listing teams off that are on that top 25, just one after another after another.
Yeah, well, you got defending state champ Great Crossing down there, Woodford County, Davies County, North Oldham, North Laurel, who's always really good. Marshall County out of the first region, McCracken County is who we play out of the first region. I mean, just an abundance of talent that's going to be down there in that tournament. McCracken County right now sitting at 2-0. One of their wins the other night, Saturday night, was over Louisville Fairdale.
Yeah, it looks like they're sitting there. 32nd in the state right now, while we are 28th.
Okay. But special thanks to everyone that's been involved in this broadcast here tonight. Dwayne Fowler back at the studio. Special thanks to the kids that came in and spoke with us tonight. Jacob Spurlock, Caleb Rimmer, and Gunnar Woods. Ian, always good to have you here with me to help us around. You know, you got to keep Coach Fraley and I straight, and Coach Pratt with all this stuff that we just don't know how to do. You young minds and this technology stuff. But we'll leave that stuff to you all. And for Boyd County head coach Randy Anderson, I'm Greg Preston. Until Friday night, good night and God bless.
This has been the Boyd County Lions Coaches Show on 105.7 WLGC and the Total Media Sports Network. All rights reserved. Tune in next time for all your Boyd County Lions high school sports action. This broadcast of Boyd County Lions Athletics has been an exclusive presentation of the Total Media Sports Network and Hank FM 105.7 WLGC.